Let's delve into the history of Iced Earth, a band as sprawling and epic as their music itself. Their journey is one marked by shifting lineups, genre exploration, conceptual ambition, and ultimately, a legacy both lauded and controversial. Iced Earth's story begins in Tampa, Florida in 1985. Initially formed under the name The Rose, the band was the brainchild of guitarist and songwriter Jon Schaffer. Schaffer, the unwavering constant throughout the band's tumultuous history, envisioned a sound deeply rooted in classic heavy metal, but with a distinctive edge, a blend of thrash metal aggression, power metal grandiosity, and a penchant for historical and fantastical storytelling. By 1988, they had solidified their name as Iced Earth, a name evoking the band's cold, powerful, and often bleak thematic imagery. Their self-titled debut album, Iced Earth, 1990, showcased their raw potential. While rough around the edges, the album cemented key elements of their style: Schaffer's galloping riffs, aggressive rhythms, and a blend of melodic and harsh vocals, courtesy of Gene Adam. This era laid the foundation for their signature sound. Tightly structured songs with intricate arrangements and lyrics tackling topics like warfare, mythology, and societal ills. The next significant step came with the release of Night of the Stormrider, 1991. This album marked a significant leap in songwriting and production, introducing the concept of the Stormrider and expanding their narrative scope. The album was still rooted in traditional heavy metal, but with a darker, more aggressive edge, showcasing the band's growing maturity. It also brought a change in vocalist, with John Greeley taking over the mic. The mid-1990s saw Iced Earth continue to refine their craft, and more importantly, saw the arrival of vocalist Matt Barlow. Burn Offerings, 1995, featuring Barlow's powerful, operatic delivery, was a defining moment. It was a darker, more complex album, leaning even further into their conceptual ambitions. The album's sprawling narrative, inspired by Dante's Inferno, showcased their ability to bring literary topics to life through their music. The late 1990s and early 2000s were Iced Earth's golden age. Something Wicked This Way Comes, 1998, introduced the Something Wicked storyline, a sprawling tale of good versus evil that would become a recurring theme in their discography. This album also displayed their melodic prowess, juxtaposing heavy riffs with memorable hooks. The follow-up, Horror Show 2001, was a concept album based on classic horror figures, further cementing their reputation as musical storytellers. The Glorious Burden 2004, a more historically bent concept album focused on major battles throughout history, saw Tim Owens, ex-Judas Priest, taking over vocals after Barlow's departure. While Owens' vocal talent is undeniable, some purists found his style a departure from the band's signature sound. The band continued to release albums throughout the 2000s and early 2010s, with Barlow returning to the fold for several albums, including the conclusion to the Something Wicked storyline. While each album brought new themes and some shifts in sound, the core Iced Earth identity remained. The band experimented with different vocal styles and musical approaches, but their focus remained on intricate storytelling, powerful riffs, and a dark, often melancholic atmosphere. Despite the controversies, Iced Earth's music remains a relevant and influential chapter in the history of heavy metal, showcasing the power of narrative, the impact of musical craftsmanship, and the ever-present challenges faced by artists operating in a complex world.